Hi, I'm Carrie, and thanks for your interest in Yogi Detox. It's my entry-level wellness course where we look at up-leveling our health habits around diet and how we're nourishing ourselves more generally. So throughout the course of the 2 weeks, we'll be entering on a journey, an experimental journey together, which is very individual. A lot of people who are interested in detox, or at least curious, have some fears about what that term means. Many people think that it means they're going to be maybe just drinking water or juice for the entire period. So the way that I teach the course, at least, how we approach the detox depends on how it is that we're feeling right now in our bodies and what our current health habits are. So that may be for some of you, you may be attracted to detoxing because you have a really a diet that you don't feel is nourishing. Maybe you feel bloated quite a lot, or you have indigestion. Maybe you had some sort of stressor in your life, or maybe had a baby or something like that, which made your entire system just feel a little off. And so you're maybe looking for an entirely new sort of revamp or a way of looking at your diet, at least to be reoriented towards past patterns or create new ones. You could be interested in detox just because there's a few areas where you feel like they're kind of out of integrity with how it is that you want to feel. That may be an addiction to caffeine, or maybe sugar or chocolate or alcohol, and you're looking at trying to refine these few little habits. And some people may just be looking for a more mindful approach to eating, and also to develop a more intuitive and collaborative relationship with themselves. You can see this 2 weeks as a way to experiment with how it is that you nourish yourself and what effect it has on you physically, energetically, and otherwise. So over the 2 weeks, it is an individualized program which you'll choose for yourself when you begin. Depending again based on how you feel, but there will be a menu planner and also recipe book which will incorporate recipes that are very detox friendly. You could also use your own recipes, and these would be following the detox guidelines that are in the detox manual. So there are, over the course of the 2 weeks, foods that you will be encouraged to eat quite a lot of over the 2 weeks, like primarily plants, vegetables, fruits, herbs. And then there are some foods that we want to be limiting, grains, breads, animal products, dairy products. And then there are some foods that we'll be eliminating altogether, like caffeine and sugar and processed foods, refined flours, things like that. So it is restrictive in some ways, but it really depends on how it is that you want to be feeling in terms of how austere it is and how kind of open it is. What the course is developed for is helping you to improve your digestion. So we'll look at not only what it is that we're eating, but we'll also look at when it is that we're eating and how it is that we're eating. We're also looking at training both our mind and our body to have more healthy cravings. We're reorienting our diet to being primarily plants and whole foods. And there will be some really helpful journaling exercises and worksheets that are part of the manual that will help us to look at what our past behaviors were, and then also develop a more kind of intuitive, feedback-oriented relationship to our body throughout the 2 weeks. So we know how it is that we want to be feeling based on how it is we've been nourishing ourselves over this little 2-week experiment. You'll also find that through the course of detox, because we're eating both very simple to digest foods as well as very nourishing foods, that your cravings will start to change. So if you came into the detox with certain cravings for foods that weren't so healthy, weren't so nourishing, maybe fried foods or animal products or sugars, you'll find that over the course of detoxing, when we eliminate these foods from our diet, that we actually have them replaced with much healthier foods that have a lot more prana, they have a lot more energy in them. And then we end up feeling a lot more energetic throughout the course of the 2 weeks. You'll also find throughout the 2 weeks that your metabolism will basically get a reboot. Very often people lose weight on detox. This is partly because we're eating foods that are anti-inflammatory, that are super filled with prana, and they don't have other kind of additives, preservatives, and other things that will cause bloating and indigestion and weight gain. Also, you'll find throughout the course of the 2 weeks that you'll start to get more aligned. I think this is actually the most important thing. We'll start to get more aligned with our own intuition. We'll develop a more collaborative relationship with our body, so that our body is in line with our mind and our mind is in line with our body, and it's all like linked in with our spirit, with how it is that we want to feel. We'll also be looking at some of the thought patterns and behavioral patterns that we have around nourishment and diet, because of course probably we've already observed that our diet isn't existing in isolation to what's happening in our personal or professional life, but indeed it's actually quite impacted by stress or sadness or depression or anxiety. So there will be some supportive practices, both journaling exercises, some worksheets from the manual, as well as more inward and reflecting practices which will support this journey of detoxing, which is about so much more than just cleaning up the physical body, but it's also cleaning up mental and behavioral patterns, which are maybe part of the old us that we're upgrading into a higher, newer version of. And also you'll get from this detox an ability to connect with other people. It's a very dynamic and collaborative group where I'm the leader, I'm the captain of the ship, if you will, but we're all like collaborators, collaborative passengers, I would say, on this ship. So what comes in the course, I've already made reference to it a bit. It comes with a recipe book, which has recipes that are detox friendly. You can also, like I said, incorporate your own, but this kind of takes the thinking out of it. So about 25 to 30 page recipe manual, which has some traditional Ayurvedic recipes, some more modern Ayurvedic or detox friendly recipes, and also living foods and juices. It also comes with a manual that goes over both the theory of detoxing, why it is that we want to be detoxing, how often we want to do it, as well as some really helpful worksheets so that we can really anchor ourselves into why it is that we're undertaking this journey and how we may be able to look to others around us for support, look inside for support, and reach outward to the resources that are available to you through the course as well. It also comes with 4 webinars. They're videos that you can access at any time, and you can play numerous times. You can even watch them after the detox if you like. And a Facebook forum where we can connect with one another on a daily basis. And a lot of people think actually that online courses are, you're sort of thrown information and then you're sort of left on your own, but this is an extremely dynamic course. So on the Facebook forum, you can share recipes, you can share successes, you can share things that you're struggling with. You want help from either me or other fellow Yogi Detox members to troubleshoot and figure out. And so you can just be part of something bigger than you, because not everybody is detoxing. And so if we have this supportive community, we make something that may be a little bit challenging just way easier. There's also going to be 2 calls, and these are laser coaching group calls that are experiential. So there will be some practices that we'll do as a group, which are inward reflective practices, and we'll also have some sharing both of the exercises we're doing on the call, as well as any questions that you might have on your own journey in detoxing that I might be able to help you out on. And the course also comes with some practice videos. Because I'm a yoga teacher, you'll have access to some yoga videos and also some meditation videos. So it's actually a pretty packed course, and you can use all of these resources and feel very supported in your journey to a cleaner and a lighter and a happier you, so you can get more shit done in the world and feel happier and more on fire. That's the whole idea. So thanks so much for tuning in to this video, and I hope that you sign up for the course. You can email me or call me if you want some additional information, or if you want to work with me individually, or you can just go ahead and register. So thanks so much and have a great day. Namaste.